Discover how to overcome anxiety and pain through faith by following the teachings of the Bible. In 2 Timothy 1:7, we are reminded that God has given us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Let's explore together how to apply these principles in our daily lives. God has gifted us with a calm and balanced mind, capable of facing daily challenges with wisdom and inner peace. When we encounter situations that try to steal our tranquility, it's important to remember that the spirit within us is one of power and love, not fear or timidity. This disciplined and controlled mind allows us to make decisions clearly, act with compassion, and face challenges with courage. By recognizing this divine gift in our lives, we can find strength to overcome anxiety and pain, trusting in God's guidance and protection. Hope is like a light shining in the darkness, illuminating our path and reminding us that better days will come. When we face challenging situations, hope sustains and strengthens us, allowing us to confront obstacles with courage and determination. Just as an anchor keeps a ship steady in the storm, hope anchors us in faith and in the certainty that God is with us at all times. Cultivating hope is cultivating trust in God's goodness and the promise of a future full of blessings. May this light of hope shine brightly in your heart, guiding your steps and renewing your strength every day. By becoming prisoners of hope, we allow faith to guide us through adversity. The Bible assures us that by trusting in God and maintaining our hope in Him, He will abundantly restore everything we have lost and given up. Being a prisoner of hope does not mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but facing them with the certainty that God is by our side. When we surrender to hope, we declare our trust in God's faithfulness and in the promise of a future full of blessings. May this conviction strengthen and inspire us to persevere, knowing that the best is yet to come. Simplifying our lives is not just about organizing our physical environment, but also cultivating a mindset of detachment and gratitude. By freeing ourselves from unnecessary worries and commitments, we make space for what truly matters in our lives. Setting healthy boundaries and knowing when to say no is essential to preserving inner peace. Additionally, trusting God to provide for our needs frees us from anxiety about the future, allowing us to live in the present with greater tranquility and confidence. By simplifying our lives, we choose to prioritize what truly brings happiness and fulfillment, letting go of what burdens us and distances us from a deeper connection with God and ourselves. Seeking inner peace and simplifying our lives also requires learning to establish healthy boundaries in our relationships. Often, we try to please everyone around us, striving to be everyone's best friend. However, this quest for acceptance can lead to emotional exhaustion and distract us from our authenticity. It is important to remember that we do not need to be close friends with everyone to be genuine and compassionate. We should focus on cultivating meaningful and healthy relationships based on reciprocity, respect, and mutual support. Furthermore, we should not expect others never to hurt or disappoint us, as everyone is imperfect. Practicing quick forgiveness and not being easily offended promotes inner peace and strengthens interpersonal relationships. By offering mercy instead of seeking revenge, we demonstrate compassion and love, building bridges of understanding and harmony. Believing the best about every person and situation allows us to see beyond appearances and maintain a positive perspective in our daily interactions. Simplifying our lives also involves learning to set boundaries in all areas. This includes saying no to commitments that overwhelm us and yes to activities that bring joy and peace. Deciding what is a priority and what can be left aside is an exercise in self-awareness and self-worth. Often, we feel obligated to meet others' expectations, even at the expense of our emotional and physical well-being. However, by recognizing our limits and respecting our needs, We strengthen our self-esteem and cultivate more authentic, balanced relationships. Making conscious decisions about how we invest our time and energy is a form of self-love and care for our mental health. By simplifying our lives, we choose to live with greater purpose, focus, and gratitude. When cultivating healthy relationships, we must remember that quality surpasses quantity. It is not about being everyone's best friend, but being genuine and present for those who truly matter in our lives. Setting healthy boundaries allows us to preserve our energy and invest it where it really counts. Empathy and compassion are also essential, putting ourselves in others' shoes and offering unconditional support. Gratitude and acknowledgement strengthen emotional bonds and create an environment of mutual trust. By valuing the people around us and expressing appreciation, we build bridges of love and respect that endure over time. Seeking inner peace and divine wisdom invites us to reflect on the nature of rest in God. Amid life's tribulations and challenges, we find shelter in the presence of the Almighty, trusting in His guidance and protection. The peace that surpasses all understanding is a divine gift that allows us to stand firm in our faith even in adversity. When we turn to God for rest and renewal, we are reminded of His promise to care for and sustain us at all times. By cultivating inner peace and trust in God's providence, we strengthen our ability to face challenges with serenity and unwavering faith. Cultivating joy and humor in daily life strengthens our emotional and mental health. The ability to laugh at ourselves and everyday situations helps maintain a positive perspective even in difficult times. Joy is contagious and can positively influence those around us, creating a lighter and more welcoming environment. When we allow ourselves to enjoy life's small pleasures and find reasons to smile, we nourish our soul and strengthen emotional resilience. Take time to have fun, laugh with friends and family, watch a comedy, or simply appreciate the little things that bring happiness to your heart. Remember, joy is a divine gift accessible to everyone who chooses to cultivate it daily. As we conclude our reflection on overcoming anxiety and pain through biblical teachings, it is essential to remember that faith in God is the foundation of our hope and strength. In the words of Jesus, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This divine promise invites us to lay our worries and fears at the feet of the Lord, trusting in His loving guidance and care. By surrendering to God's will and seeking His presence in every moment, we find peace for our soul and strength to face life's challenges. May this certainty accompany you every step of the way, reminding you that you are loved and protected by a merciful and faithful God. Discover how to apply these principles in your daily life. Subscribe to the channel for more inspiring messages. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Always remember, something good is coming your way.